This is Aragorn-OCT from Sonoma in 1997. I wanted to do a quick overview today of a new free server of Ultima Online that is launched. And this is New Dawn. It's run by Quick, and like I said, this is a free server, so if you enjoyed Ultima Online in the past, or you've seen a resurgence of retro video games and you wanted to explore some cool old stuff, this is kind of the dawn of MMORPGs, so you really ought to check it out. Bit of a learning curve if you've never played, but it's pretty fun. So first you get to this web page here, uonewdawn.com. You'll set up an account, follow the instructions. You'll need to have Discord, and click on the game portal, bring you to this launcher, and then once you click Enter Britannia, it'll verify your account and then dumps you off here at this web page, or this launcher rather. You'll have 3 different accounts, and under each account you can have 3 different under each account you can have 5 different characters created. So I'm going to go ahead and start a character from scratch. Go ahead and click this arrow down here. And we'll go over here. I already have some characters created, but here is my last slot on this account. And I'm going to go ahead and start that. And we're going to call him Grimace Grimoire, because that sounds like a great name. So this character, I think we want to go with kind of a short hair, long beard, and skin tones, whatever. I don't like the cadaverous, pasty look. Something nondescript here. Hair, sure. I'm not sure I really care too much, so you can go ahead and design your character however you like. Yeah, I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. So there's the options of your character's appearance. Advance past that, and then you're really going to work with this advanced section here. Like many swords and sorcery games, you have some different skills and stats, and so we're going to set that here. You have some limited numbers to work with. It looks like you got 80 to dump into whatever you'd like, with a minimum of 10. Since we're going to be doing a little bit of casting, but mostly, well, dex based, it doesn't really matter too much right now. I'm going to set strength pretty high, a little bit of intelligence so we can cast some spells. And then here are all the skills that you can start off with, and you can train later too. I think the basic build of this character is going to be a macer, bard, mage. It's kind of a hybrid character. I've always enjoyed playing it since the old days, and so I think I'll go with that here. And it's quite tricky to raise, well, it's not tricky, it's just expensive to raise magery. So since that's going to be important to me, I'll start with magery. And secondary skill, probably provocation, just because I am choosing on this little adventure to not really macro skills at all. Because of that, it's a little bit hard mode. I really would like to start with that as high as I can. So I've got 50 skill in magery. I've got 100 to work with. I'm going to go 49 provocation. Last one, I'm going to actually choose veterinary, because if I do, you start with a kind of a care package of items in your inventory when you make your character. And if I do include veterinary, then I get a pair of newbie scissors. So that's the strat there. Go ahead and advanced past, and now you get to choose your starting location. This is the map of Caesarea. Here we have the landscape, a few islands hanging out here. And Aklo is kind of the starting town. If you've never played before, you really ought to probably start there. It's got everything you need. It's a newbie dungeon nearby, so makes it pretty easy to play. Then I'm going to go ahead and launch into Ultima Online. So here I am. I've just landed in the town of Aklo. This is where everybody starts. If you choose to start here, get some beautiful music. first thing I'm going to do, though, this is a little bit tedious, is to go ahead and make my layout. Once you've done this before, you can go in your files under UO New Dawn, and you can copy those and save them to each of your different characters, so you don't have to redo this every time. But just to kind of run through it, I think I'll do it. So you can move this window around, and I like to give myself a bit of a gap at the top and edges to put some other stuff, like some spell icons, maybe some hotkeys and things that make life easier in the game. So this is the active window of the game. If I hold down right click and move my mouse around, I can move. If I hold it close, I'm walking. And if I move it far, I can run. It's basic movement. I can single left click on things to get some context menus. And then I can double click and I can see what this character looks like, what their name is, and I can check out their health. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And I think, let me open up my inventory. Here's some options on the side. You can remove your clothes, take out your spell book. Here is your inventory. And these are the items that you start with. Up the top here, there's a map menu with some different options. If you double click this map, it makes it a bit bigger. And this is useful. This is the one we used back in the old days of Ultima Online. You can see objects on that little map flashing, and then you can see my little dot moving. There's me. This is a nice map and used it for many years, but I really prefer the world map. It's a little bit more involved and advanced. So I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to actually make that quite big. This is something that you probably reference a lot, just to kind of see where you're at in the world. And I'll probably make this play window a little bigger because I'm old and I need to be able to see. There, that's nice. Okay, what else we got on the top here? A character, if you were to accidentally right-click on almost any pop-up window, it'll make it go away. So I want to make that go away, but oh shoot, where was that? How do I find it? It's this character here. And I can put that back. There's another way to do that. I could just double-click myself simply, and it pops right up. Okay, the next is same thing, inventory. I've right-clicked it, it's gone. Here's a backpack. Double click, and it's open. You can also do that here by clicking inventory. Oh, there goes a real person. So these are NPCs. This is a real other player somewhere in the world. Inventory you can open by clicking, and then open up the same bag as well. Journal is really handy because if you'll notice, I'm going to type hello world. You'll notice my text is above me, but it only stays for a short time, and it's based on how many characters are there, so shorter text pops away pretty quickly, and longer text stays up a bit longer. If you missed something, if you're chatting with somebody, and somebody says something offensive to you, and you're like, hey, I wanted a good response to that, you can always go back and read that. So I like to have journal up and keep it running so I can see when somebody has said something. Let's see. There's a help menu here. It's pretty nice. You can submit in-game pages. If you're physically stuck somewhere, you can use this and it'll get you out of there. There's also some great tickets you can submit in Discord. So this is the in-game help, but Discord's probably the first place to go. It's a good community here. It can help you out. World map, I just brought that up. I'm not sure what info does, to be honest with you, nor debug. And connection will give you this and show you your ping. That can be useful. Leave that running, and once you've kind of gone through this and set it up how you like, I don't really need this up all the time, so I just go ahead and pop it back to the left, right there. Now I've got some room. Okay, so we're going to get into exploring the town and maybe going out and killing some stuff, but first I'd like to set up a few more options just to make life easier in game. And I know that it's annoying that you gotta do all this before you start playing. You don't really need to, but I've come to like playing the game a specific way. So I'm going to run through these pretty quickly while I set them up for my character. In fact, Grimace Grimoire probably is not the kind of guy to wear a robe. He's going to be wearing plate armor. While he casts spells, he's not really a mage, let's be honest. He's a whacker. Alright, I like that look a little bit better. So we can highlight game objects. If I'm playing like, you know, meta, min-maxing, I definitely want all the ways on, always run on. Let's see where some of that popped up. So now I'm always running no matter how close my cursor is, which is nice. But for this guy, he's a little bit more of a role player, so I want the option to be able to look chill walking around. Hey, what's going on? So that's nice, and then if I want to run away from Killer Bunny, I can. So I'm going to go back into options and look through here. Auto open doors, I really want that because I don't like double clicking them. Auto opening corpses helps, it's nice. Let's see, skip empty corpses, sure. Horse open. That's oh. Yeah, I really hate when targeting interrupts, or it interrupts my targeting. So I'll click that on. What else we got here? We don't like to show HP for a role-playing toon. You can, of course, set this however you'd like. Incoming nobles, I do like that. Let's see where we are. I have a hard time talking while reading, apparently. I'm not good to multitask. Can we just appreciate the music? Listen to that. The show Gump for party invites is nice. Back in the old day, you'd get a system message that says, so-and-so invites you to a party, and then you'd have to type accept. This is nice because it gives you a Gump and you can click accept or decline. I like it because I end up missing the little message. So it's nice to have. Use custom health bars. I really find this to be so much more convenient, but man, I hate the look of it. So, depends on what character I play, but you know, for this, what I'm doing here, I'm going to keep it a bit OG and stick with these. They just get really big. The other ones are smaller and a little more efficient. Save health bars on logout. Yeah, I like to keep that up. I do like this. Closes the health bar Gump when the mobile's dead. So if you're killing something and its health is going down low, as soon as it dies, this disappears. And you can often have quite a few of those on screen. It just clutters things up if you don't get rid of it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Circle of transparency is nice. If you get to a place like this, against this wall here, there's something that exists in the game on the ground, but I can't see it because of this building. So circle of transparency kind of opens that up, and it defaults to full. I really like full because it just seems a little too jarring. But now if there's something immediately at my feet, I can see it fine. But if it's further away, it still looks like a building. And you can adjust how much you'd like. And if you're really trying to snoop inside somebody's house, you can make that big. Otherwise, I just kind of run it however the default was. Which I don't remember what it was now, but it doesn't matter. What other do we have here? You can always show names overhead. I don't like that for what I'm doing here. Oh, I do like the drag select modifier. So if I have this set with the control, so if I hold down control, start here and drag, it grabs all of those health bars. So that's nice if you need to do some quick targeting and you want to grab some objects up. It's nice to grab them instead of doing one at a time by clicking on their object. So I like that option, that's a good one. And you can choose if it's hostiles or humanoids or everything. I just leave it for everything because I might want to grab other people's too. I like to see when my stats change, especially for this adventure. Trees to stumps, this is an abomination, but sometimes you gotta run it. So if you're PvPing and you're chasing people, it's nice to be able to see what's going on, but look how terribly sad this looks. It looks pathetic. This is the beautiful world of Ultima Online. Look at those trees. Alright. You can do the same thing with vegetation, etc. So I'm going to go to sound. I've got music. Maybe set a little too... Oh, I think that'll work. You can adjust the sounds. You can turn them off altogether. I like to run the sounds. Sometimes fighting different mobs, sounds are annoying. You can filter some things in Razor. I'm not going to really go through the Razor options. I want to stick to the game itself. So that music is kind of loud in my ears. Okay, oops. Don't want to close out of that. There's video, macros. We can make some macros. One of my favorite macros, actually, this is the hello world of Ultima Online. And it's a bank macro, so... mine was always F9 ever since 1997. So you make the button, and when you hit the button, it does this. So we've got options of what we can have it do. I'm going to have a say, and so I'm going to say bank vendor buy guards. Classic. Hit apply, and now I run over here to the bank, and inside this building is the bank. And I can apparently yell at them from outside and they'll accommodate me. If I hit F9, bank vendor buy guards. And bank is the command that opens bank. So here's my bank box. Sweet. I can stash that robe and do something with it. Probably end up just throwing it away, but I'll put it in there for now. The other thing to add, why we put vendor buy, is if I run over here, hey Shengon. If I run over here to an NPC building, aha, Zelda, what do you have? I can say vendor buy, and it shows this context menu. Now this person looks like a provisioner of some kind. Who are you, Zelda? Who are you really? Provisioner. You can buy plant bowls, arrows, all kinds of things that would get you started on an adventure. Now I definitely need a torch. I feel like Grimace is going to be that kind of guy. And now if I double click this torch in my inventory, aha, let's equip it. Now I've got a bit of light, and I can run around the landscape and light things on fire. Actually, I don't think a torch lights anything on fire, but yeah, let's go back into the options. There's something I'm really interested in here, and I don't know where. I think it's under video. We haven't got through this yet. Always full-size game window, borderless window. I don't know that I really mess with those. I do like to keep my ping at 60 because that's what my frame rate is. My frame rate actually. I do like a screen zoom because, like I said, I'm a bit old. I also don't really like the look of this. When I play Ultima Online, I feel like it was a bit zoomed in, and now it's nice because I can see this target way over yonder, but it just doesn't look good to me. So what I like to do is leave these settings here, but I enable mouse wheel for in-game zoom scaling. So if I hit apply, now if I'm running around and I'm just tooling around town, I like to play it a little bit tight in. So I can see my character, I can see who I'm interacting with, I can yell at these little children that are obnoxious and saying stuff. But what do they even sell? They sell nothing. You sell nothing, child. Okay, so if I'm out adventuring and running around, I can make it a bit bigger and see what's going on. So I really like that setting. That's an important one for me. You can also have scale back once you release control. Dark nights, colored lights, I don't mess with those. I leave it as is. Enable death screen. I like when it goes to gray screen. You can have it not when you die, but I kind of like the living with the consequences of being dead. Mustn't separate thread or a mouse. Yeah, I'm not going to change any of that for what I'm doing here. Okay, yeah, we did a macro, so now here's our bank. There's some default ones. I think Control B is bow, so I can bow to other players. My liege. Good salute. Hey! Hey, hey. So that's pretty fun. So you got some different options that are already there. Let's see, the other one I really like that I often use is last object. And there's probably more efficient ways to make your hotkeys, but this is what's worked for me since the dawn of my gaming experience. Control D has always been my last object, and last object is nice because if I need to do a repetitive task, double clicking something like this torch, I can hit Control D, that does it again and again and again. So it's a good one to have for me. And macros, tooltip, I don't really mess with this. Fonts, you can change your font. I leave it at default just because it reminds me of the good old days. Speech, I really changed this because I don't like this default color. It's a little too muddy. It just blends into everything. So it's not visible. I want people to see what I say. So I've always gone with upright green. Let's see how that works. There. So if you want to repeat what you said, currently you can do Control Q, and then I hit Enter. You can see down on the bottom here the words are popping up as I type them, and hit Enter to send it. You can activate chat when pressing Enter. That's a nice option. You can have your keybinds be like a simple ASDF individually without Control or Shift, then this will let you do that without typing a bunch of rando stuff to people. But you do have to remember to enter in order to communicate. Hi, chat gradient. Oh, I do like alternative journal. Now, this is a bit of a departure from the old days, but I just think it's easier to read, so I accept that. And once you close it and open it, now you can see the journal over here. It's a little more readable and has more characters. Oh, I know what I didn't change. So I think it's under general. Nope. I think it's in video. Zoom. We did that. Oh, I always lose this one. I think it is under general. Super transparency it is not there. Oh, I'll bet you it's containers. Ah, we haven't got there yet. Okay, we did speech, combat, and spells. Use new targeting system. Hold tab for combat. I don't. Query before attack. I like that. Query before performing beneficial acts on murders. I'm going to do that because Grimace strikes me as the kind of guy who's going to be doing good around the world, so he's not going to be doing criminal stuff and probably wants to be made aware when he's going to do it. Those are all fine. I'll leave everything else as is. Make sure to apply. Enable counters. Yes, I do want to do this. So if I apply and reapply, I think they pop up. Yeah. This is a nice thing to have, so you're going to want to kind of customize it however, whatever size you want. I like it about there. Then I can take objects and I'm going to drag and drop it. And now I can keep an eye on how much gold I have on my person. You can add things like spell reagents and other stuff. Bandages actually would probably be a really good one to get up there. Okay, so that's counters. You can change some content there. The info bar is what's been displayed up here. This shows my name, my hit points, my mana, stamina, and my current weight and my weight capacity. Then down here in containers, I like to go a little bigger. So let's see how big. This is my monitor is so huge, so I like to be able to see it, and I scale items up too, just because I like to see everything. There. Some other options here about looting different things. I think I leave all of this as is. Yeah. There's an experimental and an ignore list. Haven't had to use that yet. I think that's pretty much it. That was another one about grid looting, and I don't remember where it was. but I don't really want to waste your time. Okay, we're ready to explore the town. Alright, over here is the island of Oklo. This is the lovely village of Oklo, and if we zoom in, I'm just scroll wheeling up and down like one does. You can see my name here. There's old Grimace. And these are the different locations around town. This is the village of Oklo. Here's the bank. There's the healer. If you die, you can go there and get resurrected. Now you're cooking. They sell stuff that you cook with and can eat. So here's the different things in town. Well, I would like to first... I need to make some priorities here because I'm going to do this independently without any other help from my other characters. So you start off with 1,000 gold. I've already spent 8 on that lovely torch. But what I really need to do is I need to get a weapon and I need to buy up some skill. So let's take a look at my skills. I'm going to click there and drag this, and I want to go to show reel. And I'm going to make a new group because I want to track the progress of this character. And I'm going to call this Macer Bard Mage. It's probably a terrible build, but I think it's going to be fun. And that's what I'm after. So, take that. Combat, we definitely want to be a Macer because I feel like that's Grimace's, that's his bag. And we're going to need tactics. So drop tactics down. They're populating down here. So we got mace, tactics. He's going to need to be able to heal, I think. We might get away with no magery. I think I probably made a mistake by getting magery. That was a dumb idea. Yeah, because I think what we're going to want is... I don't think we need any of those miscellaneous. We do want the bardic skills of provocation and musicianship. Those are going to be the most important. So mace, fighting. Oh, anatomy. Yeah. Yep. So if we're going to run a Dexter, mace, we definitely want tactics, mace fighting, anatomy. Really want healing. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can add magery. Without meditation, though, we'll be constantly out of... Ooh, I wonder if peacemaking would be good. Huh. That's actually a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go basic build here. We might add in magery and sub something out. I don't know. We got time because I'm not going to buy skill with money from my other characters. I've got 900 gold to work with. Alright, first thing we're going to do, before we do anything else, if we're going to be running around this world, we need a dang horse. And we're going to go over to the stable. And you can actually tame a horse with 0 skill, which comes in handy. There's somebody's mare just chilling. And we're going to run over here to the stables, and aha! We have some lovely horses. Let's go to the skills. I believe it's under wilderness, animal taming. I'm going to drag and drop, and I got this little button here. Kind of like to keep those off to this side here, and if I double click it, it gives me a targeting wheel here to target a horse. I feel like Grimace might be a dark horse kind of guy, so there we go. It's taming the horse. You start to tame the creature. Makes a lot of empty promises, like I will always protect you, and a bunch of bullcrap that you're not going to do because you lose horses all the time. Double click to mount, and now we're talking. I can move around much faster if this chicken gets out of my way. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Horse barding. I'd like to wear that. That'd be pretty cool on my horse. Alright. Now Grimace, torch in hand, is ready to go buy a weapon. So, we go to the map here and find something that sounds like they would sell a weapon. Hammer and steel smithy sure seems like the place. So I can kind of look at that map while I run around. And here we are. Weaponsmith. Gaspar. Ah! Gaspar, sell me something. I use my macro. Vendor buy guards. And here's some weapons I can buy. These are basic NPC weapons. Of course, there's better stuff out there, but this will get us going. I'm probably going to buy something cheap, just because I don't have a lot of gold at the moment. There's a maul at 258. What else do we have? What else you got? You got a war mace at 324. Okay, okay. War pick is trash. Don't want anything to do with that. I probably want something that swings faster just because it gives me skill faster. And I'm really after skill gain here. And I think it's a maul. I'm not sure. Somebody could probably correct me. I'm going to go ahead and accept that to buy it. My gold available, 992. This is going to be 195. Bought it. I got it. And here it is in my inventory. I'm going to drop my torch, equip the maul, and I'm ready to go punch something in the face. Alright. There's other stuff to explore here. We got some more stuff to buy and do, but let's get in here and kill stuff. Actually, I could kill this dog, but I'm not gonna. Grimace doesn't strike me as the kind of fella who would kill a dog with a bludgeoned object. Here we have, oh, Valentine Rose drops. This is the intro to the sewers of Oklo. And down here in this entrance, things get dangerous. Now, I'm going to immediately leave because I forgot to, I think it's bracket young. Aha! Okay, so this is the young program. You can join the young program and you can only do it for so many hours. Oh, I'm too advanced an account, so I cannot join the young program. I try, it says your game's exceeded the threshold. Sorry, good day, sir. So I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna have to raw dog this sucker. So we're going in combat. I'm gonna have to fight this rat guy right off the dribble. Here he is. And this is gonna be touch and go because I got no skills. I can't heal. Pets' heads are falling off. This is not going to go over well. Alright, so I can see that we're not going to get anywhere, so I'm going to run away. Run away. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Really need a night sight potion. Okay, so I ran around the corner. Oh, hey, I can hold my torch at the same time. This fertile dirt I'm going to pick up. It sells pretty good. Maybe I can sell that to some players. Then use it to plant seeds and grow cool plants. I think a bullfrog is probably more my speed. Get at it. So I tab. Now my cursor is red. You can see. Cursor is red. That means I'm in combat mode now. If I double click something, it will attack. So here I am getting beat up by a bullfrog. But my skill is going up. Look at this. Mace fighting is 6.7, 6.8. We're cooking. This is probably supposed to just go ahead and buy up my skill. I think I'm going to lose this fight against a frog. Alright, let's fast forward just a wee bit here. This is going to be painful. We're going to go back out. And I think Weaponsmith probably. Gaspar. Hey, bud. Alright, Gaspar. Teach me something. If I left click on him, I can say train mace fighting. There we go. And then he can teach me 465 gold to teach me everything he knows. 465 gold. A dragon. I'm going to drop it onto old Gaspar. Now, my macing skill has gone up to 49. Let's go. Now I'll be much more effective. It depleted quite a bit of my gold supply, but it's really needed, I think, because I'm going to need to use that. I think I need to train up for bandages as well. Yep. Let's see the healer. Healer's over by the bank. Let me zoom out so we can see what we're doing. And here's Arion, the Wandering Healer. Hey, can you train me some healing? Yeah, 464 gold. Alright, well. Let's just do 300. Because I don't want to use it all. Let me show thee something of how this is done. My healing is up to 30. Woo! Back to the dungeon. And we're ready to smash some stuff. Maybe we can kill something and not die. That would smash me, so I'm going to run past it as fast as I can. And maybe I'll come fight this bullfrog. Okay. Get over here, bullfrog. And as I fight, my skill will go up, my stats, if I double click my health bar, you can see my strength, my dexterity, and my intelligence. These will also go up over time. I really want my dexterity to go up. Intelligence isn't as important, especially since the more I think about it, I'm probably going to stay away from any kind of majory-based stuff. Azazel just ran past me. That's a real player. It's kind of fun. Aha! Looks like we're in a race of our health here, and I think I'll come out on top. A Grimace will come out victorious against this bullfrog. I really hate this bracket, so to get rid of that, I'm going to target something else. I don't think I can. If I do that... Aha! What is all Azazel doing in here? So it's a good thing I have that on because my mouse is a bit busted, so it wants to double click all the time on it. So I would have attacked Azazel and flagged me criminal. And mop the floor for me because I'm going to move here. Okay. Come on, bullfrog. Got him. Alright. Now when it dies, it auto-opens the corpse, because that's what I set the settings to. Here we've got 9 gold. Yes. And I think we can also skin it. Oop, I'm going to drop these scrolls into this spell book. Just in case we end up... Why is that adding... It's already present. Okay, great. So if things get bad, I can heal myself. That might be nice. I'm trying to find my dagger. I'm not seeing. Everybody starts with a dagger. There it is. Alright, like my dagger there. This is over there. If I double click this dagger and target this corpse, it cuts up. Can't use the bladed item on that. Well, I'm going to target the correct thing. And now we got a bloody corpse on the... And I could take this cut of raw ribs and cook it. And I could also save these hides. I might sell. I'm desperate for some gold, which I clearly am. Got some corpses here. He left behind the gold. Thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. 1 gold piece. I need to set on grid lose. This is annoying. No, I want options, not log out. Alright, where is it? I swear it was under general. I think it's underneath this section here. Double click to loot items, relative drag and drop, highlight container. Nope, it's not in here. I can't find it for the life of me. Is it in the containers? Dude, I think I've looked at this like 5 times now. Is this Sallows easy grab? I don't remember, that might be it. Let's see, we're gonna come up with a corpse. Auto opens, no. But I'll take the gold anyway. Ooh, 13 gold. We're lucking out here, boys. Following in behind somebody else. Let's just kill this bullfrog while we're waiting. Okay, what do we got here? It takes so long to kill a bullfrog. It's kind of pathetic, to be honest. Oh, you know what? I'm curious if I can switch this. Sorry about that. What if I switch this to that? Okay. Turn that off. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, actually I think it will work. Just make sure the settings are working correctly. No, it's not working. Lovely. Yeah, I'm not sure why that window's not working. Hey, that bullfrog's wondering. Get it back here, buddy. So I've got to stay close enough to smack him with this maul. Ah, there we go. Got him. 15 gold. What are we at now? Gold. 99 gold. Hey, once we get to about 500, we're going to need to run out of here and buy some skill. The next 2 skills we really want to buy up is going to be musicianship and provocation. We're already at 49 provocation. That's great. With provocation and music, we can provoke things to fight other things, so that saves us from taking the damage, which is real nice. Alright, let's continue to explore this dungeon. Now, I think I'd mentioned the Young Players Program. If you're in the Young Players Program, these things won't automatically attack you, and other real players, like Azazel over there, would not be able to attack me, unless I attack them first. So, these meanies in here, they're trying to kill me. This is great. They would not be able to attack me unless I attack them first. Get some gold off all this. Kind of cheesy running behind him, but if he's not going to pick it up, I'll take it. And for him, this is literally pennies, and for me, it's quite valuable. This fertile dirt is nice. I think I'm going to set a scavenger up in Razor. When you run past things like this, it automatically picks it up, puts it in your inventory. It's a lot easier, but you know, we're doing things the old school way. We got a harpy over here. I think that harpy would probably wreck me. Let's see what happens. I'm up for a fight. Get over here, harpy. Yo. Smack. This gives us a chance to use some bandages, because I think we're going to need to use it. bandages, you double click and then target what you want to use them on. I'm going to use them on myself. My anatomy is going up. My healing is 30. Probably not going to heal myself at all. And she's going to beat me no matter what. So I'm going to want to beat a hasty retreat here before I die. Run away! And it's mildly annoying that my torch works, but if I go into certain window tiles, it doesn't. Thank you for that. Ah, finished healing. I'm going to double click the bandages, go again. Mostly just to get the skill up. Ooh, more gold. Hello there. Yeah, I need to figure out that. It's really annoying trying to loot by dragging and dropping. Except I want to be attacking something while I'm doing nothing. Giant toad, I think I can handle that. Oh no, that's a giant toad. This is going to kill me as well. What about bandaging? What about bandaging? Ah, we have a heal spell. We might come out on this. Might have to dip out, heal, and come back in. Meanwhile, let's see. Capture death on other players. Don't have that hidden opacity. Don't have that. Custom color gumps. Disable menu bar. Gotta keep an eye on my health here. I think it's probably time to run and heal. I'll pop this, double click, and target myself. Oh, that's the tiniest, wussiest heal I've ever seen. Run those bandages. If we stand here for a sec, I think we're out of aggro range. Now, I've been playing this with just the torch here. You can cast Night Sight, which is a spell, or you can drink a Night Sight potion, and that will make the entire area brighter, so you can see. So right now you can only see pieces of the dungeon, but I kind of think this is a fun way to run. I'll try to wait for this bandage timer to finish so I can run back in. Any healing? Any at all? No. Let's hope for the best. You know, maybe it was under experimental. No, it wasn't. Dude, this thing's gonna kill me. I might have to use heal spell a number of times. No, I got this. Get some, giant toad. Oh, I'm also being attacked by a giant rat, that's why. You guys double teaming me. Grimace doesn't back down from this, but he's going to have to today. Oh! Yeah, I'm going to die right here. Alright, let's pop over here, open up the spell book. I'm going to click heal. Now I'm going to drag and drop that icon, and I can use that. I can also make a hotkey, but I don't want to take up our time doing that here, so I'll heal as much as the mana I have. And that should give us enough just to get back in there. No mana left. Let's equip that maul again. Get right back into it. Over here, buddy. Now if I come on this side, I should chase him away from me and away from that other rat. I feel like this is really unfair. If I can kill you before I die. Probably not. You know what? I should ditch this rat over here. Come over here, rat. Oh, fine. if I stay on this side of the toad, it will... Oh, it'll run away from me. And not back over there towards the other rat. I got one more heal? Yeah, I got one more heal. I think I've probably used up most of my reagents that I start with here. Casting that spell. Why isn't it showing me? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna kill a giant toad. Only just. Got him. This is pathetic. 5 gold. Now, we need to heal, but I am out of bandages. We've got 179 gold. I think I really need to get some bandages because although it's not that effective, it really does increase my skills. I need to get skills. So let's loot old Azazel's gold. Thank you for your contribution. Some dirt. Loot that. Bullfrog. I don't want to mess with that. I want that gold. I don't want to get attacked by that frog, so I need to be quick. And we'll grab that. Okay, now I need to run past these evil NPCs without being attacked. Ah! We're back out into the safety of Oklo. No worse for the wear. And I'm going to run over here to the bank. Now I'll use my macro, open up my bank account. I could drop this here. Actually, I want to get rid of some of these things. My mouse is driving me crazy. Drop my book. Don't need that. This candle I might want later. And I think I'm going to use the meat for now. And the fertile dirt. We've got some gold, some hides. I don't remember if we can sell the hides or not. But we'll go... What do we need to do? We need to buy up healing. Do I have enough? I think what I need to do is go buy some bandages. So the bandages are going to be in this Stitch in Time store right here. This is the tailor shop. So I'm going to come in here and talk to this Bitalo. So I can click here. Oh, he's just going to train me. Doesn't sell anything. I'm going to ask these folks here. So there's cloth at 3 gold piece. There's a bolt of cloth at 100. Now that's going to give me a lot of bandages. So it's quite a bit of gold, but I need it. So I have 1 bolt of cloth. Use my scissors on it. Now I have broken down cloth. Folded cloth breaks down further into bandages. We got 50 bandages. I was kind of hoping to get more out of that, but I think we're... Ooh, I wonder, can I sell? A vendor? You have to spell it right, apparently. Vendor sell. You have nothing I'd be interested in. Well, you should get interested because I'm an adventurer. Alright, let's heal. So I'm gonna keep spamming that. Hopefully get my skill up and my health bar up. So this is the rest of Aqua. Here's Vestra. Hail. Here's a provisioner. We got a tinker shop here. Beekeeper down here. And what do we got over here? Butcher, Boyer, and a Ranger. Nice. So we could buy some stuff. I don't think I need any of what they sell. Would be nice to buy some armor, but not quite there yet with gold. Looks like Schmitty is probably a smith. Probably smelting some ore. There's a beautiful statue here in the middle of town. Maybe creating a scene of intense combat, it looks like. This is what we need to do. So the musicians, we'll need to buy some skill from them. We need peacemaking. I think I'd like that skill. Peacemaking, just... If you notice when I was in that dungeon, things would attack me. If I use peacemaking, they stop attacking, so I can get through sticky situations with that. Musicianship's kind of the backbone of the barding skill of provocation, so I'm really going to need to save up for that. Yeah, I think we'll head back down into the old dungeon here. Hey, bandages are rocking it. So, I'll go in here. I'm going to avoid these guys because they're a little too difficult for me. I got some more charity gold. And let's fight this. I have to run away because that baddie's following me. Actually, this is a good time to introduce the concept of Discord. So I'm going to go into Discord chat and ping somebody for some help. Anyone remember where I can find the option to turn on grid loot in options? Yeah, it's a great community, and don't be too proud to just ask for some help. Because this will give you carpal tunnel, but it also gives you gold. So I'm going to kill this bullfrog here. Hopefully I can get some skill up and get on to attack some more difficult things that would give me some armor and weapons. So this is going to be a slow grind. Playing this game is not always this tedious. I'm just choosing to do it. You can macro these skills. You can have, like I said, you can have 3 different accounts. You can have characters fighting against each other, raising skill. You can macro that while you're asleep. In a couple days, you can have a 7x GM. That's 7 skills at 100. That's Grandmaster. And, you know, pretty unattended, you can get up and run. But I remember the good old days playing this game, and I kind of wanted to relive that. And thought it'd be fun just to record some videos. Let's see, Skeptabiloo got back to me in Discord chat, and it's in general, and it's just a screenshot of what I was looking at, with no highlights. So I'll go dig around in there and find it, but first I must kill this bullfrog. He's got fame. And I gained a little fame, and I gained a little gold. I guess, I don't know if anything's buying these hides, but a player probably would. Okay, hold Alt, right click to close, hold Alt, move gun, close all guns, use standard skills. Oh, grid loot, there it is, I'm an idiot. Good night, that was painful. Alright, skip to Maloo for the win. Got me here. Gumps and context right here. Grid loot, none. Both. Beauty! Alright, way easier. Okay, shall we kill a bullfrog? They're kind of lame, to be honest. I think these giant rats are better. I don't want to fight 2 of them at a time. See, this is where provocation would be nice. Oh, just having this mare help. Thank you. That sounds like what Grimace was saying. Now, it opens both. This is nice, because I like to see the old school coffin with the gold in here. That's nice. But look at this. Now I just click once, and it's in my inventory. Did he respond? I thank thee, kind sir, and he said nothing. That's okay. People don't often talk to each other, so... When you see Grimace Grimoire coming, you better be prepared. See how much faster it is to loot? I love it. I think that's a dead end. I have no night sight, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. Ooh, sticky. Let me respond to Skiptomaloo in chat real quick. Thank you kindly. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Bullfrog, I don't remember that they have anything worthwhile. I can just scavenge off of this fella. That's not fun. It's also not fun to be fighting at such a low level. Let's grab that fertile dirt. Grab both of those. Oh, that was a harpy. That was like 100 gold. Let's go. Alright, what do we got over here? Rat. I don't think I can take on a rat man yet. I want to grab up that fertile dirt. Apparently I can't grab it because of my mouse. Yeah, I'll be buying a new mouse here. I think Azazel is farming these rats probably for one of the zookeeper quest rats, so that's probably what he's in here doing. And I probably... Oh, there's a bone. Ooh, this slime is probably going to poison me. If I get poisoned, it's not going to go well. Ooh, got him. We're wrecking him. Uh-oh. Poisoned. Let's see how good your healing is, my friend. Hold steady, warrior. And because I'm poisoned, I can't heal myself until the poison is cured, and I take damage over time. So I've got 9 gold and a pearl, black pearl for my trouble. No. It is an amethyst. Those sell well. Jewels sell well. The poison will run its course over time, but in the meantime, I just might die. Let's fight this giant toad while I try to get off some bandages. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to turn out well. So this is where that Control D, I mean I can set, and I will later, set bandaging to a hotkey, but because I double clicked on bandages last, if I use my Control D for last object, it just automatically uses that double click object again. So use that, target myself, and it's a race for whether or not my maul can maul this sucker. Oh, I bought somebody's maul that they sold, not an NPC maul. Oh, so it's giving me a little bit of a tactics bonus. That's nice. Barely help. We finished applying the bandages, but they barely help. So, since we've been in here fighting, my mace fighting is now up to 52.9. And that's not nothing. These are tougher than they look. What a fine steed you have. Ah, very nice and scary. Ah, thank you, sir. This is the classic spin move in Ultima Online, which is the sign of, hey, how you doing, or good to see you, or whatever. Now we have a Rift Spawn slime, and these are, as far as I know, only in, oh, look at this, guys, look at this. It's a ringmail arm. It's gold and a jewel. So these Rift Spawns are unique to UO New Dawn, and they have the chance of better loot, and a chance to spawn a rift portal. So this one did not spawn a rift portal, but if it were to spawn one, I could walk through the portal and it would take me to another area, and it's just dedicated for different content. However, anybody else who goes into a rift can get into that same event. So you'll be in there fighting with or against other people to do some objectives in that game. Now we'll get the area I should not be, because there's zombies in here. There's a big bad snake. I think I could take the zombie. I don't want that snake because the poison will probably wreck me. And they're both coming, so I gotta run away. If you run away far enough, it clears aggro and you're good. But aha! We've got one rat man isolated. We might be able to handle this feller toe-to-toe. Got a little bit of damage, so I can start my bandies. Meanwhile, I think I will put on those ringmail arms. Studded sleeves, perfect. I'm going to drag that and drop it onto my person. Drop it onto him, and now I've got a little bit of armor. Hey! Moving. 5 armor. How about that? And that should help me not take so much damage. So that's nice. Apply some more bandages. I don't need that up anymore. Don't need that. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop Magery. The reason why you really want Magery on almost any character is because of the recall spell. Recall allows you to move around the map effortlessly. So with the cast of a spell, you can target a rune, and it will take you to the location where that rune was marked, which means you can save a lot of time getting around towns and dungeons and things. Although you can't recall into dungeons, you can recall outside of them and make your way in. So because of that, Magery is real nice. However, on this server, like some others, you can cast recall from a scroll with 0 Magery. So that makes it more viable to do other things and still get around the map without too much annoyance. So I'd forgot about that when I created this character. Kind of wasted 50 points on this Magery. But we'll be alright. It's pretty easy to buy up 50 skill with some gold. But I've limited myself by not getting access to my other characters that have many golds. And just have to put up with the inconvenience. It's hard to go. Ratman, your days are about numbered. You fought valiantly. I hope you don't have a family at home. Oh no. Is this the same rat that's been harassing me? My guy. Let's get some more bandies on. Rectab, you almost dead. There he goes. 49 gold. Okay. And now you, time to die. Ah, strength went up by 1. That's great. So I'm now at 61 strength. How about that? Cool. Apply some bandages. You begin applying the bandages. So here's the layout. I guess I haven't mentioned this at all. Here's the layout of Aklo Sewers. Kind of a basic newbie dungeon. There's some different areas. There's sewers here. There's a kind of a undead area here with the liches and some stuff. Spiders and elementals over here. Ratmen, some harpies. Can't remember what else is here. But there is one spot up here, I think, where there's a drake. Maybe a little dragon. You can kind of do quite a bit in here. I just wanted to showcase this area. I generally go to the standard dungeons because I recall those from my days and enjoy hanging out in them. Don't want to fight anymore. things until I get a little more health. And I'm having a hard time with my bandages here. This rat, these rats are aggressive down here. Just do a little dance, get around him. Ooh, that was a good heal. Yeah, we could probably take him. Time to tango. What else? You have a weight limit, and it's based on your strength. Here's my weight. 257 and 123, so I've got a little bit of room left. This is probably the heaviest thing that I'm carrying right now. Let me get going on those bandies here. How many bandages do we have left? 32. I think once we get to 500 gold, it'd be safe to head on out and buy some more skill. Probably the priority here would be healing and more bandages. And then next would be musicianship and then provocation. Oh, nope, we got provocation. Probably tactics, actually. Yeah. So the objectives would be to get some more gold, buy some more skill, explore some more dungeons. So when you're in the young program, kind of safe from player killers, but it's higher, or once you leave young program, I'm not in young program, but just explaining the concept. Once you leave the young program, they're potentially red players called player killers, and they just might kill you if you're hanging out in a dungeon out away from town. So the world is a dangerous place, but that's what makes it fun. There's potential for dangerous stuff to happen. If you die, all of your contents in your inventory drop on your corpse, as well as all of your armor, weapons, and they can take it all, which has always been a really cool concept. It's an open world, it's an open sandbox, and your stuff can be taken from you. So it makes for an interesting gameplay. It's pretty unique, and it was really fun for its time. It still is, to be honest. So let's take on this rat man. Get some bandages going. Yep. See, I can't see the graphic with this little bracketing cursor thing, which I find really annoying. I don't think there's a way to turn it off. Actually, there probably is. Let me ask in Discord. Whoa, caps lock. No need to yell. Let's see what Discord has to say. Ooh, we're doing okay here. No, I don't want to heal. This may flag you criminal. I do not want to heal the rat man, but I accidentally clicked because I'm just not paying attention. So it's nice to have that up. Now, if you're going to be, the criminal type and go do some shady stuff like attacking, stealing, healing bad people and stuff, then you want to turn that off so it doesn't keep flagging when you want to get on with your business. But for this guy, I don't really want to heal him or flag, so I'll keep that turned off. Or rather, keep the warning turned on. Daffodil in Discord said, "Make it be dead." That is definitely one way to get rid of that brackety thing. Make the monster dead. We've got a couple gems to sell. Now these gems sell pretty well. And here's another slime. So after this rat man, we'll go kill the slime, get the jewels, go back to town, sell them. We might be close to 500 gold. I tell you, it's painfully slow. It's tedious to do all these things naturally, but it is pretty fun. And if you've played UO for a long time, you might want to consider just relaxing, enjoying the music, and which reminds me, why is there no music? Huh, there's no dungeon music down here, huh? No, I guess not. I'm gonna have to listen to the audio later and see if the sounds are balanced, but I'm gonna assume they are right now. Grab some bandages. Now, if I go after that slime, that giant toad is going to aggro me as well. In this game, really the viable builds are tamers, at least for PVM stuff. Tamers and summoners. You get away with a Dexer, but probably not just a solo Dexer because you just take too much of a beating. You need something to soak up the hits. So if you're going to go Dexer, most of the time you're going to have to do provocation so you can get stuff to fight something else and not you. Or a Tamer, Dexer, Summoner, Dexer. I don't even know if that's a viable build, but Tamer Dexer is. Some more bandages, have to chase it down. See, this is a little annoying. I've got light on my torch, but if I duck behind this, I go dark, dark, dark. And if I pop out here, it's back on. A little bit of a bug, I think. Or maybe it's as intended. Maybe it's I'm behind a wall and it should be off. I swear I'm going to be able to loot that candle one of these days. Get over here, candle. Get in my inventory. Almost there. There we go. 49 gold. That was a lot of work for 49 gold, but whatever. So let's see if we can separate out this slime and not the giant toads. There you go. A little sneaky attack. Boom. Got him. Follow me. Not that other bullfrog. Actually, this should work. Great. Alright. We're poisoned right off the bat. So let's get a bandy running. Should be able to finish it before we're in too much trouble. And we're going to stand on this side so he runs away that way and not back towards the monsters. And yeah, great. Let's see if we die for our troubles. 4 per tick, so I think we'll make it up. It's gone. We're good. More fertile dirt. This mouse is so annoying. It's fertile dirt on that side. I think I'm just gonna beat tracks in GTFO. Zooming past this stuff. See, if you were on foot, it'd be a little more tricky to get past it. Not impossible, but I just like efficient movement, so I really recommend you getting a horse pretty quickly. Alright, let's drop off stuff in the bank. People in town can steal from you. There's not a lot of thieves around now. It's definitely a possibility. I'm going to drop off the fertile dirt. I'm going to advertise that in Discord, see if somebody wants to buy 2 fertile dirt. Meanwhile, we're going to run over here to the jewelers and sell our hard-earned jewels. I also need to heal up. Might as well. We're just running around. Architect, broker, I think jeweler was in here. Still is. Great. Now, jewelers. Wade. I want to sell my stuff. So I'm going to say vendor, sell. Here we have 1 amethyst at 50 gold, star sapphire 62, and a citrine 25. That gives 125. We're at 520. So we've burned through a few bandies, but I think we really need some skill to be more effective. Probably healing. So let's buy up healing. We go back to our man Aragorn. And we train healing. He wants another 161 gold. I'm fine with that. Let me show thee something of how this is done. Your skill in healing is increased by 15.3. We're almost at 50. That's great. 49.3 healing, 0.4. How much gold do we have left? 364. Man. I think it's a little too soon for... You know, anatomy would make our heals more effective. So, let's find someone who can train me anatomy. Here we go. You, sir. 357? Well, how about I give you everything I have? Let me show thee something of how this is done. 49.9 anatomy. So, great. We're doing good here. Back to the dungeon. Ooh, there's a cuckoo here. Let's kill that. These birds have the chance of dropping peculiar seeds. I'm going the wrong way. Peculiar seeds are for growing kind of more unique plants, and they're kind of desirable by other players. So selling a peculiar seed would breed a, fair stash of gold. And I can use that. So the rest of the town here, here's the exit. I'm walking out through the exit of town. And Oklo is an island, so here's the ports, the docks. And you can sell your ship from here. You come back, and there is a person who sells ships. I believe it's Travis. Let's see if he has them. Pierre has them as well. So by small ships, dragon ships have a prow with a dragon on the masthead. It's pretty cool. Large ships, medium and small. I always go large. Medium ships are a little easier. Small ships are easier to navigate around stuff. But when you're out at sea, you're not really running into stuff too often. So I like the extra space to move characters around. Now, if we wanted to, here's Oklo. If we wanted to leave and get out of here, leave this island, we walk through this moon gate, and now we can travel anywhere else. So maybe you're familiar with Vesper. Maybe you've played before and you remember Vesper. Well, let me show you Vesper after the wars. Landscape has changed. Alright, here's Vesper, ladies and gentlemen. I wish to cross, please. Now, really all you have to say is cross, but Grimace is the kind of guy who really asks nicely. And here is Vesper. Actually, I should say, here is Vesper, and here was Vesper. Take a look. This is such a cool town. It's unfortunate it's night right now because you can't see that well. You can see the nice lighting, but out under the water you can see remains of the sunken village of Vesper. That's really cool. There we go. Look at that. You might be familiar with some of these buildings from the original Vesper. And there they are. The sea has risen and it's buried. Pretty cool. And there is a bank here in town. The Mint of Vesper. There it is. Oh, listen to that music. This is a good one. Ooh, leather worker. Let me see if he'll buy my hides. I think it had the vendor sell. There we go. At 2 gold a piece. That's 16 whole gold. That ain't nothing. So we're 16 gold richer. And this is the way out of town on the north side. And remember, Ultima is kind of tilted. It's a tilted map. So if you look at the world map over here, north is diagonal going from upper right to lower left. North is top right, south to lower left. So we're going out the northern exit here, and here's a player's house. There's a lizard man. Actually, he probably needs to die. Let's just fight him here. Actually, I'm gonna die. I think he's a little too tough for me. Might be touch and go. Okay, let's make a plan and a priority list here. So, you need to get skill up, and I'd probably like to buy it up, just because then I'm not wasting my time trying something that I could have bought. So next up would be tactics. I need to get tactics up. Probably about 400 goldish, a little less. And once we've done that, we could probably buy up musicianship and peacekeeping, peacemaking, and potentially look into some armor. Wow, typer. Saw. Yeah, so if you noticed earlier, I was positioning myself where it would run the direction I want it to. So if it gets low enough health, most monsters run away, walk slowly away from you, like this. So if I want him to go the other way, I'll position myself here. He just goes the opposite direction of your position. So I can have him go sideways, straight across if I position myself here, which is nice if you're in a sticky area. But in order to do damage with melee, you need to be within one tile. So if I'm here, I'm not doing anything at all here, but if I get close, I'll take a swing. And let's get a bandage running. Crush him one more time. Ah, got him. 52 gold. That's not bad. I think he has a decent amount of leather too. Let's see, what do you got on you, bud? Okay, and I don't think the meat is worth anything. Now these, I don't know if the vendor buys those. Let's see. Real players do, but leather, here we go. Let's see what old Amethyst is interested in. Vendor sell. Hello, Amethyst? You have nothing that I'd be interested in. Okay, well, you didn't want my green, questionable looking leathers, so forget that guy. You know, let's put the gold in the bank just in case some Yahoo kills me. And I think we can get out of town here. I always get lost in the new Vesper because I'm not used to it. Alright, I wish to cross, please. Now we're back. And what else do we have? Ah, the good old Vesper Graveyard. It's another player's house. Pretty cool. I think this is called... yeah, I don't remember. Custom house design, really cool. Quick's done some good stuff with this. It's kind of got a little shop tower thing and living quarters. And importantly, this tile over here, you can recall in and out of. So mark a rune, and you can recall in and out without being harassed. You can recall in and out safely. Okay, here is Vesper Graveyards after the war. The landscape has changed. So there's a zombie here. Looks a little more overgrown, like it's seen some time, the effects of time on the cemetery here. I think I'm going to fight a couple of these because I think they drop bone armor. The skeletons do. So we'll hang out here like the old days, kill some stuff. I don't know why it's so long to have nighttime. I thought by now I'd get a little bit of daylight. It is pretty cool, the day-night cycling. You can, I'll probably end up getting some night sight potions at some point here. But mostly because my living room is so bright, it's kind of hard for me to see my monitor. We're doing pretty good here. Doing some smash face on this zombie. I don't remember what they drop as far as gold goes. We'll see. It might be better off going elsewhere. Time to die, zombie. The other nice thing about the provocation, I know provo is just such a common thing in UO, but it really does add to your DPS. If I'm just whacking at this thing every minute or two, 61 gold, not bad. Bones, I think I can, I know I can save them. I think it's scissors. I can break them down into bones, then I can sell bones to players. Yeah, that might be worth looting. Anyway, if you use provocation and get things fighting each other, it just really increases the rate at which you kill stuff. So it just makes you more efficient and fast. I don't want any of those casting things. The specters would probably wreck me. The wraith would definitely wreck me. I want that skeleton, but they're surrounded. There's a skeleton. I could probably pull him out. Don't want to deal with the spider. I want the skeleton. Haha. If I attack, will you aggro? Come on. A little closer. A little closer. Run away! Oh. And now we're trapped. We'll take out the zombie first. But probably want to position ourselves this away so it runs that away. And we'll get back to the skeleton in a minute. I guess I could up my musician skill so we spend less gold on it when it's time to train up, I guess. So playing the drum, if you hear that obnoxious drumming sound, it raises the skill, so I've gone up 0.6 skill points in musicianship. So, you know, when I'm playing here, I'll just hit that last object every once in a while. There is a cooldown on it, so it seems like it's 4 seconds maybe. So I gotta wait to perform another action. There we go. Now this is a perfect example of something you would macro overnight. If you had a bag full of instrument of any kind, you'd record that macro, double click the instrument, and then just loop that, insert maybe a pause timer in there for 4 seconds probably, and then go ahead and loop it, and then make sure to switch instrument to double click by type instead of one specific instrument. But anyway, you have a bag of, I don't know, 40 musical instruments. Overnight you'll probably GM musicianship. So that's kind of an example of more efficient gameplay, but like I said, not the objective of what I'm after here. After just some good old-fashioned fun. Okay. Quick says, the thing above below, settings, combat spells, uncheck new targeting system. Ah, very good. So going to options, que dice el combat spells. Uncheck new target system. Use new targets. Okay. Ah, fantastic. Quick to the rescue. Very good. Let's finish off this skeleton. So my dexterity is so low. It's at 10? Oh, 10. Man. So I think when you run into something fully rested, you lose 10 dexterity. So it's kind of silly for me to start off this character with just 10. But here we are. Use these skizzers on the bone, and sitting at 11 bones. Alright, no armor yet. A little disappointing. Let's pull that skeleton. Work on this guy. Gold, we're at 113, so not bad, not bad. The skeleton here. Bandies. Not that I really needed it, just kind of want to get my skill up. Healing's at 46.6. Oh, getting there. I think probably buy that up a little bit higher. Not every NPC trains to the same maximum value, but there is one NPC out there that gives you the max. Strength's going up pretty nicely. They've got a 63 now. You have nowhere left to go, skeleton. Yeah, 12 gold's probably on the light end here. We should. I think the harpies would probably wreck me. Get a little bit more healing, I think. Could run up to a dungeon, but I think I might save that for the next stream. We sell. When we sell, oh no, not a caster. When we sell the fertile dirt. If there's anybody in the market for it. I think I'll head back over to Oklo and down to the sewers. And maybe grind out some of the slimes and go from there. $125 gold. Yeah, let's see if we can buy up tactics a little bit. Probably the weaponsmith is my guess. Let's see. Gaspar, teach me something, buddy. Tactics. 349. Well, how about you hold on to that and just give me what you know. 43.2, that's not bad. Okay, back into the dungeon. Now, if Azazel's back in here killing stuff, that'd be great, but I don't think he is. See, if I had provocation, it would handle those two pretty easily. Instead, we're going to run around, be a little more opportunistic grab up some of that fertile dirt. Don't really want to mess with the bullfrogs or rats. This harpy I'd like to take, but it's also got a rat. I don't know if I can handle both of those. I really want to get after that slime, but I think I'd end up double teamed here. I can't see. I think this is the entrance I want. Yeah. Giant toad and a slime. Well, can I get you by yourself? No. I think I can handle both of you. Well, let's take out the slime first and get some bandies rolling. Oh, nice. Quick said I can update this on the fly. Let me change that. Should be able to. Oh, this is so annoying that this is on the same screen. I guess I don't need these objectives. There we go. Done. Updated. Hey, I'm not dead. Did that slime run away? Yeah, of course it did. There we go. Got it. Bloop and scoot. Did not. I think I can take two of those toads at the same time. This is where, again, provocation. Might burn through some bandies here, but that'd be good for our skill. Yeah, that's not going to work out. I'm going to have to run away. Once my healing gets up a bit higher, I can kind of do this while tanking. Oh, that's not too bad. I think the anatomy helped quite a bit, so now I can heal through combat. It just takes forever because my combat skills are pretty poor. That's a pretty crappy weapon, but that'll come with time. 8 gold. A lot to buy. Let me advertise. How many did I have here? Fertile dirt. I'd say 15. So at least if somebody wants to buy 15, I'm paying attention. Keep yapping here. Let's make sure we don't pick up more aggro. Oh, another slime. Good. I'll take your gems shortly. Be with you shortly, slimy sir. Some more bandages. You can also run a lot of really cool scripts. This game is pretty fun with a lot of scripts and macros, so you can have healing scripts running, keep you topped off. If you're if you're poisoned, pop a cure potion. Lots of things you can do. But like I said, I'm keeping it pretty OG, so none of that stuff. Die here. Let me go someplace convenient to die and get my corpse. Too much yapping and not enough paying attention. Oh. If I get breathed on, I'm dead. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's get some bandies rolling. You can't get me. Can I get me? Might just pop a heal here from... Where's my spell? Is it behind here? I think it's gone. Alright, let's get heal back up. And let's cast. Nah, we're good. We'll save that. It's not bad enough. Use some bandies. Get this back equipped. And we'll head back over there. This doesn't usually have my layout. It's kind of a mess right now. But I wanted to start from scratch just to kind of showcase how to run through it if you were doing this for the first time. Alright, re-equip the torch so we can see, and we'll get back. We'll get our revenge on the toad and slime. And it looks like vendors are buying leather, so I will keep that and sell it. If I run quickly past this, I shouldn't pick up the aggro, and I'll get back over here to get my revenge. Yeah, I'm gonna need to set a hotkey for bandage. Yeah, what else? Oh, no. We need that. That's valuable. Very good. Alright, so I'll take out this toad, that slime. I probably want to get this cure taken care of first. So skills are improving. We've bought up quite a few. Musicianship. I have to turn sounds off if I'm going to work on that. It gets annoying. Looks like we're cured of poison. Should be able to heal up through combat on this one. Time to die, giant toad. Now, Grimace Grimoire, he's a tanky kind of fella, and he's just out to adventure and collect some riches. So hopefully over time, we'll develop this character, build out his skill, and again, all resources and skill naturally, not using any of my other tunes or any help from anything else. Aside from selling stuff to players, so selling this fertile dirt, see if anybody wants to buy. And his goal would be to conquer the land and get himself a little house to live, eventually a castle. We'll start off with the slimes. Nice little pocket here. Those gems sell well, so really need to start killing some things with armor, because I'm kind of down bad without some kind of armor and a better weapon. Should have waited till this poison resolved, but okay. The faster his skill, or the higher his skill gets, the faster things go. So. Healing gets faster, killing gets faster, and we can scale up to some better mobs, some better loot. Uh-oh, bandages are down to 2, so next time we run out and sell some stuff, we'll buy some more cloth and cut it up into bandies. Yeah, this is taking far too long. I thought I could handle this pretty easily. But I am getting skill gain off of it, so that's not nothing. That's some anatomy going up. Mace is at 60. I mean, that's pretty good from starting this character today, going all natural. Should be pretty fun. Let me see if anybody needs to buy some fertile dirt. You can sell that to somebody, so I'm going to go to Discord. In the old days, you'd do this at the Brit Bank, which was fun. I do miss those days, but the new Brit Bank is Discord. It's kind of nice, you get a community. So let me post in buy. I wanted to sell Grimoire, let's see. Grimace Grimoire farmed fertile dirt. Guaranteed to, can't spell guaranteed, I never can. To forget it. Okay, posted to sell. We'll see if we get any money out of that and finish this. Oh, I have more bandies. Alright. time to go sell some stuff and buy some stuff. I don't want him to go in here. Although we could probably take on one more slime if we could just pull him out. I put it in buy like an idiot. Let me get this out of here. Too distracted here. Let me copy that, delete the post. Yes, delete. Now we go into sell, where it ought to be. Post in there still. Alright, 13 gold. We get some leather off of this, I think. Yeah, the green kind. I think this one as well. Let's carve that up. And there's one more slime. I don't want the toad, I just want the slime. So we can separate this here. Let's see, peacemaking would be maybe useful here. I've never actually had a tune with peacemaking, so I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. My health is low enough that if I get poisoned early, this might go bad. But you'll get to see what a death screen looks like. That'll be fun. On this side so we can chase him away. It's late enough. We should be okay. Fortunately, the poison on these slimes are pretty weak. So am I. Alright. Got the gem. I think it's a ruby. Let's GTFO, sell some stuff, buy some bandies. Take over Cesaria. Actually, I'm not sure what his goals are really yet. We'll figure out what Grimace really wants out of life. Oh, there's more fertile dirt. Wonderful. Alright, we made it out alive. Great. So first things first, let's get to the bank and drop off our loots. I swear this is the longest night ever. We must be in the northern hemisphere in winter. Okay, got some leather here. 78 gold. Let's drop off our bones. What did we promise? Ah, we've got 22. 21 bones. Let's go sell the gems. And then maybe we can start buying up some skill for provocation and musicianship. That'll certainly speed things along if we can get provoking. Alright, vendor, sell. And we've got a citrine at 25. Look at that, diamond at 100 gold. Let's go. Sell all that. And we've got 290 gold. Beauty. Shall we buy? We have to buy bandages. You can also collect cotton and something else I don't remember, but you can essentially farm the materials to make your own bandages. Should actually, with this character, he would probably benefit from figuring that out. I think it's out here, if I remember. First world problems, I don't remember how to like farm your own bandages. Look, I'm probably going to need to buy a night sight potion. I can't see a thing out here. Alright, back to town and to the Mage's Shop. Sorcerer's Guild. Here we are. Alright, to the Sorcerer's Guild. And we want to talk to an alchemist. It looks like Patzia here. That's the one to talk to. So we're going to buy a night sight potion. 15 gold. That's highway robbery, sir. Express your disinterest in that, but you bought it anyway, I guess. So much for voting with your gold. So let's see what happens if I drink it. I must have a free hand. Let's go this for a second. Alright, here's how it looks. And this is just an NPC bought night sight potion. So and from this to that. Oh! That's actually kind of a sweet spot right there. Not too bright that we're not losing the light of this wonderful torch. but light enough that I can see where I'm running. Okay, I think out here is, yeah, there's the cotton fields. Lovely. 4 iron ore. Fascinating. The cotton fields. Now we can get out to work here in the cotton fields. I think if we double click on this, there are several other places in the world for you to find cotton. I think it's because I'm not in the young program, honestly. So I do believe if I want to access some cotton as not a young player, I need to go outside of view. Probably. Actually, I don't remember. This is why I'm inclined to just buy them. But money's tight when you're a young, developing knight. Extend Britain. Maybe it's Britain. There's some farm fields around Britain. One would think that's where we'll go to get some cotton. Well, let's adventure. Here's a bunch of player housing, some more unique designs. Designed for this shard by Quick, pretty cool. My issue with new housing is it just feels out of place, but these feel still on brand and in world with what I remember Caesarea to look like. Still, you know, very fantasy style. I'd say pretty tastefully done. So, good addition. Cats, rats, looking for cotton. Where are the cotton fields of Britain? The Crimson Plains. Nightingale, let's kill that. Get a peck seed here. Gotta be careful, my health is still quite low. Nothing. Ooh, some cornfields. Other agricultural fields, nondescript fields. Whoa, lots of birds here. I'm gonna have to remember that. Let's murderate all of these birds. Okay, there's a hawk. Probably against the game and fish laws around here. Woodpecker, about to die. Let's see here. I don't think I'm going to find cotton out here. I might have to just go and buy it. Really nice way to get ahead though, so I'd kind of like to find it. Ah, I think it's flax. I think this is it. Let's see. Double click this. It turns to flax. I got a flax bundle. That's harvested. Do this. I get the unattended gum. Whoa. Heal me. Oh, that was very nice. Thank you, kind sir. Let's do this. I gotta double click it. Chicken target. Flax. Flax bundle. More flax bundle. Okay, and now I think I have to go to the tailor shop. Spin that into something else, and then into something else, and then eventually into some cloth, which I can cut up for some bandages. Now, if it's not enough, it just might be more efficient to do the purchasing thing. Ah, here's some cotton. Bit of cotton, very good. Okay, so now is where I would mark a rune here if I had the magery for it. So I can come back at my convenience, harvest more, save myself money, and save up for that castle. Alright, we've got enough stuff. I think we can make our way back. On the map here, this is the... Ooh, this is nice to show. This is the old town of Britain. And things have changed. I'm going to kill these birds while we take a look at the map here. Things have changed in the landscape after the wars. Let me this a bit smaller. Figure out an efficient way to manage my monitor here. So here's the old Britain, if you recall, from the old days. And after the war, most of the towns retreated into themselves for safety, and so it's a lot more compact now. All of Britain is contained here within this area, with the exception of the old Sorcerer's Delight and the theatre. So these are the ruins of old Britain here, and Britain itself today is quite smaller. And I think, actually, I wonder if Britain has... Yep, they got a tailor shop. I'm going to stick with Oklo for now, just in case somebody ever watches this and wants to figure out where to hang out and where to go. You'll get to know Oklo. Be my recommendation. It's just a bit easier for a starting player. And if any of these cities have a concentration of players running in and out, it's probably Oklo. What is Snorko selling over here? What do you got? So this is a player-run vendor. So we double-click on this person's vendor. These are things at his house that he's selling. So here we could buy a maul. Oh no, that's a vanquishing maul for 1750. That'll be nice to keep an eye on once we get a little bit of gold. These vanquishing weapons will help speed things up quite a bit. Got some deco stuff here to sell, looks like from running messages in a bottle. What else do you got, Snorko? Some paintings, cool. Some stuff you can put in your house, a water trough, some storage. Sets of armor, this might be nice. 8,000 for an invulnerable set. That would be nice to acquire at some point. And the leather set, also invulnerable. Nice. I'm not sure the optimal set of armor for a macer, but what I'd really envisioned is a full set of plate, because I like to lean into the knight kind of thing, and that's who I think Grimace Grimoire is definitely a knight of the olden days. So we got a couple of cool chests here to store your loot in the house. Some more weapons, probably vanquishing. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Like a good player-run vendor. Back to the Moongate, back to Oklo, and let's get on with making some bandages. Quite a production just to make some bandages, but kind of the bread and butter of a melee fighter. Hunter Nupper, Hael said. So we'll go back into Stitching Time, and I think there's a loom and the things I need to use. This is from the memory, I haven't done this in forever. Actually, Grimace is probably a gentleman. And we're going to say, all stay. And my horse will stay outside and behave himself while we go in and get to work here. Okay, I think we start with this. Double click the cotton bale. It says, what spinning wheel do you wish to spin this on? I want to do it on this one. And I think you have to do it, you put the spool of thread in your backpack. Okay, so we're going to spool this, make this into spools of thread. That's frill dirt. Spool in your backpack. Alright, so I think we're going to keep running this. That's all we got. They're there. Spools of thread. So out of that, we ended up with 18. And now we're going to take this flax. I think we also do the same thing. Yep, spinning wheel. So last object, again, coming in handy here, so I don't have to keep clicking on it. Run that hotkey. Last object. And let's see here. Oh, that's all. Great. And it also spools into threads. Great. Now I think we take the spool of thread and use it on a loom. Very good. So we'll go on this loom here, and I think we need to do like 5. The bolt is almost finished. Somebody was probably already using that. Oh, this is way more effective. All right. That's 50 yards of cloth and pretty quick work So I think it's 1, 2, I think it was 5, 3, 4, yeah, 5. So 5 thread to get 1 bolt. Oh, this is the way to go, fellas. Great. All right, we'll finish this out. We'll cut them into bandages. Oh, forget buying stuff. We're an enterprising knight. We're going to do this ourselves from now on. Run through this. And again, this would be another time where a macro or a script would be great, but I am eschewing all assistance from those for the most part. This is old school raw dogging it. Finished up all the threads, so we've got 9 bolts. Oh, that's great. So it's going to be 450 bandages. Wonderful. Look at that. Run over to the bank and bank those real quick. We're going to say, "I'll follow me." So you'll follow me again. We'll get back on our horse. Head on back to the bank. And bank vendor by guards. So we'll put 400 in the bank for later. Now we're doing well. We've got a little bit of gold. Got a little bit of bandages. We just need some more skill. Let's go by provocation. No, we should build up tactics first. Decisions. I think we ought to build up tactics because we're almost to 50. So we'll go back to, what was his name? Our friend Gaspar. Gaspar, help me out, buddy. Tactics. He wants, this is hard to read that text. 198. Easy dub. 98. Let me get at that. So we've got tactics now at 49.8. Great. 145 gold left. Yeah, I feel like I want to hang on to that gold until we can get some more some more gold to purchase musicianship and peacemaking. Yeah, I'll set that up later. I'm going to set up a scavenger for this and reagents just because it'll make gameplay, the watchability a little bit better. So, get back in here at these giant toads. And really after the slimes because they've got gems. Those gems sell nice. Oh, now we're talking. That's the nice thing about starting off painfully slow is these improvements all seem like a leaps and a bound. Dead. Let's go. Carve them up. I don't know if players use this or not. Spined? I think use that in tailoring bots. Let's go, Toad. So we ought to be now, our Grimace Grimoire Apprentice Mage, if I close that and reopen it, it ought to say Macer. Armsman. Is that the title of a mace fighter? Because this will show your highest skill that's still pointing up, not locked or down. So Grimace Grimoire, Journeyman Armsman. These are bandages. I think I'm going to make a hotkey for that. New macro. We'll do healing. I usually do this in Razor, but I figure this will be a little more on brand for old school UO to do this all in game. So I'm going to go probably F1. And then use bandage. Is that an option? Bandage self. If you know that it's in here, this will be painful for you to watch. But I've never used this. Bandage self. There it is. Apply. F1. Now we'll hit F1. Begin applying the bandages. Great. Still want to avoid that snake. I hate poison. So, you guys want to double team? So, what is going on here? It's a lot of work for 9 gold, to be honest with you here. But, spine leather might be worth it. Still struggling on the old healing. Oh, jeez. Sayer, you got me distracted, bro. It's like texting and driving over here. What was I at? That had to have been 1 before. Probably 1 at the time. Skills, we're doing pretty good. Healing would be nice to get up. I think I can buy that up a bit higher at a different NPC. Should probably check that out. Alright, we're at half. Get back in. That snake might come for me. Ooh, a slime popped. That's great. I want those slimes because they have the gems. Those will sell nice. It'd be real nice if my bandages pulled through for me. Don't think it's going to work out. I'm gonna die to this slime. If the poison's resolved, I'll be alright. I'm so low I can't tell if it's green. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to take that slime quite yet. Let's get these bandages off. Should be able to take him now, but oh, the rift spawn version. Actually, I don't know that I'll be able to handle that one. Just because he has so many hit points, and the poison will probably wear me out. Provocation would be real nice right now. See if I can just pull the one. Bueno. Now, the question is, if a rift spawns off that slime, do I go in as a worthless, no skill? I probably will, just to show you what it looks like, but I would not be doing anything in there. I haven't even been watching chat. Sayer, you said Moonglow's good. Yeah. Should have been paying attention. That's great info. Thank you. Okay, full health. We're going in for the Rift Spawn Slime. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh. Cake. Hit the bandages. Oh, another slime right away. Oh, look at that. These rift ones are nice. You got a piece of armor almost. Off almost everyone. Put that on immediately. And another gem. It's all turning up for Grimace here. It's a race. No. We're gonna die right here. Ugh. Alright, this is what a gray screen of death looks like. So if I'm in war mode, people can see me. Living people can see me. Ghosts can always see each other. This is why I probably should have told my horse to stay. When I die, he would stay here. Now if I leave, he's going to follow me, and more than likely he's just going to die. So if I'm in war mode, people can see... Oh, come on. Come on, horse. I believe in you. People can see me if I'm out of war mode like this. They can't see me. Oh, he gonna die. Yeah, good luck, bud. Hate to quit on a good horse, but you chose your battle. So, I'm going to run out, back top side here, back into Oklo, and I'll show you where you get rezzed. Of course, another player can res you using Magery. It's an 8th level spell, so gotta have quite a bit of Magery in order to do that. Or you can run to an NPC. Here's my healer friend, Arian, and he resurrected me. Another player can also use bandage skill, so once we get our skill up pretty high, closer to GM, we can use bandages to resurrect other players. I'll go back to the stables and tame another horse because we had zero thought for the welfare of that last one. Just left him to die. I still like these dark colored horses, but I think it's easier to see on a stream probably, so I'll go with this. I feel like this is just more on brand for Grimace. Alright, well, off we go. We need to get to the bank and get some bandages. And I think if we have full health, we should be able to get to the corpse and loot the weapon in time to kill whatever's around it. That's the goal. So let's get rid of that death robe and put on our NPC clothes. I wonder if one of those builds, if you'd picked a skill, you would have started with a torch. A newbie torch would have been pretty big brain to go with, but scissors is probably the better decision. Alright, we'll zoom past this. Let's see if we can avoid aggro. Ah! Right back to our corpse. Loot this really quickly. Or get off the horse, either one. Get that weapon in hand in case that toad comes after us. I thought you might. And while we're taking care of that, we can loot the rest of our stuff. Actually, let me set the loot bag and we'll start working out of this bag. This is a little more efficient. And this we want to equip and equip. And my mouse is down bad. It's not it's not picking up clicks like it ought to. Now I think it'll make me gray if I do this, but I'll show you just so you know. This is a fun thing about UO. You kill another player, it's always the move to cut up their corpse and then take their head. So I just cut up my corpse. Didn't flag me? No. So you got a leg here, and arm, leg, torso, left arm, heart, and I think the heart will say of Grimace Grimoire, and then the head of Grimace Grimoire. So it's always a flex. You kill somebody, take their head, put it at your residence as a reminder of your victory. And I think if you cut up the corpse or the torso further, you get a liver or something. Let's cut that up. You can't use a bladed item on that. I would disagree, but oh my. What are we doing on gold? 200? Not bad. So we're good on anatomy. Healing we could buy up a bit more. We might try to find another healer who's got a little better skill. Just because that's going to be a pain to do on a trial. We're overloaded now. Those hides are pretty heavy, but we can cut them down a little bit further. Should be a lighter weight. Yeah, we're good. And healing would be good to get up. Past that, I think it's the music skills. So let's look for some more slimes. There's got to be a good spot. Trying to remember what else is down here in the Oklo dungeon. If I run in here, there's a lich that's probably going to eat my lunch, so I'll avoid him. Spider's on the other side. I don't want to deal with poison. Maybe the rats? Ratmen? Okay. I'll explore this side over here. We've done enough slime killing. So there's the ratmen here. What else do we have? More toads. More ratmen. More ratmen. What do we got going on down here? Ah, people. Now they might have weapons and armor. See if I can get one of them at a time. And nice. Not the one I thought, but that'll work. Naomi, it's time to die. Or it's time to die, Grimace. Ow. You're kinda aggressive there. Uh-oh. I believe this might be curtains for your boy. Meow. Now, I might be able to... Yeah, I think my skill's just too bad. Not yet. We got harpies down below. Trolls. Harpies are decent loot, but I think it'd be a little too tough for me right now. Earth elementals, maybe. They just got a lot of hit points. Don't want anything to do with poison. I think I got some stuff to sell, so we'll go up, sell some stuff, and buy up some skill. What do we have to sell? Gems. This. Bank. Cut that down. Still doing good on bandages. We've got a good supply there, so we don't need to go work on that. Probably ought to keep that to sell, that to sell. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna ditch that. I do like to keep the candle around. Bank that. 242 gold. Alright, let's go sell the gems and see what we've got there. Buy some skill. Once we can get musicianship and provocation going, that'll really speed things up. Vendor. Sell. Vendor sell. Amber, Star Sapphire, and Citrine. 112 gold. That's alright. It'd be nice to get into some diamonds. That's really where you make the gold off of gems. Since we've got provocation already, actually we can get musicianship up and we might be able to start using provocation right away. Let's see, I think Lonnie's the musicianship at 473. Take my money. 368. Okay, let's make a hotkey macro for provocation. So I'm going to set that to Alt-X. It's always my provo key. And then we're going to go to use skill. And we'll find provocation. Apply. So now, let's go down into the sewers. Move, please. I don't know that move works. Well, it did there. Alright, back down. Apparently I don't remember where the dungeon is. Back down we go. Let's run past all this. I think I'm gonna have to stick with low level stuff. My skill's so low. I don't think I'd be able to get these brigands provoed on each other. Let's start on some low level stuff like these giant rats. I think they have gold. That's too far away. What instrument do I want to use? I want to use that one. Target cannot be seen. Oh, it's behind that. There we go. Hey! Got him provoed. So now these two things are fighting, and this is the real secret as well, is I don't take the hits. The other mob does. Meanwhile, I just whack at them and even them up, and theoretically they ought to die about the same time. So day one on Grimace Grimoire, and we're already in business. It might be against giant rats, but... 4 gold. I think we're going to move on to some harpies. That might be the next play. Uh-oh. We ran out of our night sight potion. That was a lot handier than I thought it was. Than I remembered. What massacre occurred down here, huh? Harpies. Let's see. Shoot, it is actually quite hard to see. This way. I'm gonna get in trouble down here, I think. Cannot see. I can avoid. Actually, I wonder. Let's try. It's time to get dangerous. No effect. I wonder if I can get it off or if it's pointless. If it's too difficult, it will say you have no chance of proing these. Could be that I could get it off, but it's also tight quarters down here. Dumb idea to be messing with it. It's not the first dumb thing I've done. Yeah, I'm about to get trapped here. Hey, we're getting some musicianship going. Hey, okay. That is probably a sweet spot, because we failed quite a few times, but got it off. Decent level mobs, probably some good loot. So we probably ought to work these brigands. Good. So we'll take that, maybe the dagger. Actually, I do like those boots. Let's put those on. Get rid of our peasant shoes. It's going to be hard to finish it off, though, because they still whack. Good night, Naomi. Easy. Let me see what gold they drop. Oh, 100. Let's go. What if we sell those daggers? That might be nice. He probably needs to wear, that shirt and that bandana. We're going to improve his clothing, his fit along the way here. Black boots, pretty sick. And we'll get rid of that. I think the leather looks better, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, he looks like a freaking Karate Kid now. Sweet. Actually, let's see what the Harpies got. Because I think I can pro them. Ooh, quite a few mobs though. Let's see what it do. No, that's not gonna work. Is Kennedy all by himself down there, or is there another mob to work with? Oh, there is two. Okay, let me heal up, and then should be able to work these two. Okay, little bit of health left, so I'll start the bandage. The timer's going. I'm gonna run in. Hopefully get a provo off. Did not. Now we got a problem because there's only one on me. I don't know that I can make a run around him. Start another bandy. Bring him over. Get trapped by this one. Fail. Can't see. This slow. Damn, I'm paranoid about getting trapped in here. Well, good sir, we might have to do this old school. Well, I don't think that's going to work out. You can always dance in, heal, and kite to get this done, I think. It'd just be slow. Pro would be a lot better. Buy a couple heal pots too, that would help. Just to help get me through these kinds of encounters. Okay, we'll just take them. I don't know if I can handle getting beat on while I'm trying to heal. Nope. What is with Kennedy? What exactly are you doing back there besides nothing? You guys getting beat up, and is he a prisoner? Oh no, he's trapped. He wants to fight. Look, there's fight in this dog. You're gonna have to watch this. I'm sorry. Sorry you have to see this. And your Fred did nothing but watch. I don't think any of that's an upgrade. Whoop, those pants is better. The same ones. I think it's the same thing I've got. Okay, we healed up. I don't think I can get at that fella. Nah. He will remain trapped until I come back with the spellbook. Kind of wanted more of those, but the spawn is slowish. So they can probably jump back to the entrance. There's some brigands there. Just gotta take those, ping pong back and forth. Maybe grab some slimes for the jewels. I really like these toes. They got 9 gold, kind of a waste. Aside from the spine leather. Okay, we're gonna have that dire wolf to deal with, though. I don't know that this will work. Unless I can get them. Let me just drag them out. There we go, that'll do. I don't think I can take 2 of them beating on me, so really need to get a provo off here. Got him! Fantastic! This natural grind is rewarding because even these small victories are kind of a big deal, you know? That is dramatic, come on. I think let's go see if I can sell those crappy weapons they dropped, although they're probably decent for me. I don't know if it's worth collecting them if they're not going to buy them. Let's see. Good Gaspar, buy my stuff. I think I already said that actually. Vendor sell. There it is. Hey, great. 3 gold. And that's not nothing, although I think one of those is mine. Will they buy my new dagger? I think if I equip it, it won't consider it as a sellable object. I don't know. I don't want to lose my newbie dagger. I'm gonna drop it on the ground and see what happens. Yeah, whatever. Oh, 103. That's my maul. I need that. Do not sell that. I sell this 3 gold, 4 gold, 2 gold, 2. Yeah, pretty much trash. Not worth the wait, probably. So, I will not pick those up from those brigands any longer. Hey, look at this. 568 gold. That's great. So, they're worth killing for the gold. And we're going to go buy up musicianship further. And I think see if somebody else has better healing. I think you're... Rourke? Discordance? Alphonse. Seriously, you don't have musicianship higher than that? Or did I miss it? Nope, you have it. Oh, is there a cap on how much I can buy? I don't think so. They're just crappy musicians. Well, there's got to be another town that has musicians. Let's go explore another town. we should explore Moonglow. No. I really like New Minot, but I don't know that they would have music. You, I don't think, does. Let's try Magentia. Magentia Miners, Bank of Magentia, Stitching Time. Merchant Guild Fishermen's. Not seeing musicians. Now, back to the Moon Gate. Scar strikes me as a musical town. What do you got for sale here? Let's see. Some wands. Hey, it's kind of restocked too. It's not just empty. Chris Vanquishing. You discovered the island of Skara Brae. Ah, listen to the music. This is nice. This strikes me as a town that Grimace would like. It's got a place called Bountiful Meats. Come on. This is right up his alley. It smells like carcasses in here. So we're looking for musicians. Scarborough Town Hall, Bountiful Meats, Wood Apex. Just judging on the name of these places, I don't think we're gonna have. You know, maybe Builder's Delight, because I think Tinkers and Carpenters might know something about music. No, I think Vesper. Vesper might be the move. Let's go check out Vesper. There was a music's guild hall in the old days, but after the war, who knows? Off to Vesper. Okay. Carpenter. I didn't catch that. Gadgets from music hall. Look at that. That's exactly what we're looking for. Great. Certainly the musicians in this seaside town are more adept than those Oklos. Okay, you're not. How about you? You don't even know anything. Ingmar? You don't. What? Well then, what do you have to sell? Ah, you know what? This, to me, is the memory of Ultima Online. It has such memories that I learned how to play it on a real guitar. Can you move, please? Move. I don't think that works. I don't think that works either. Need some better dexterity. Maybe if I say, what's the name? Evaxa? Evaxa. Move. Yeah. That'll work. Alright, I think we're done buying. Oh, you know, we could buy up peacemaking. I guess that is something I should play around with. I've never used peacemaking. I thought it might fit this character. So let's go back to Oklo and buy peacemaking. No, let's save that for another time. Let's get some armor. I feel like I'd be better off with just a little bit more armor. We're going to murder this bird in the middle of town. It's embarrassing, but I want that peculiar seed. Or maybe a better weapon. Okay, let's buy. And I don't know what the best armor is. I've already got a piece of studded leather. Maybe it's ringmail? Well, what do we think here? I think he's going to look good in full set of plate, but he's not there yet. He's still developing his skills. So I'm going to say ringmail for now. Again, there could be something that makes more sense, but I'm going with a look and a vibe for this guy. So let's sell. Actually, I don't think the leather vendors are over there. Let's sell this, and we'll buy a full set of ringmail if we can. Oh, and a shield too. Probably ought to get a shield. Now sleeves, gloves, and a tunic. Now, he looks like he's serious. I kind of want a shield just to go with the vibe here, so let's... What kind of fits what he looks like? Probably... probably a wooden shield, to be honest with you. With his skill level. Maybe a bronze shield? Yeah. Yep, that's the one. There we go. Look at him. Look at this guy. We need a helm, though. Do we have money for a helm? Buy 92 gold. What will that get me? A plate helm? Ooh, close helm. I feel like he's a bassinet kind of guy. It's like the ugliest helmet. Starting out, you're a noob. You're getting the bassinet and a little bit of shame. So you gotta get rid of your bandana. Yeah, there we go. Look at him. Let's see if we can sell that, actually. I think... Do you buy stuff? I need to make a hotkey for that. Nothing I'd be interested in. And the leather vendor. Let's see if that's back up. Oh, I think this is new. A statue under work. I like it. Look at that. That's nice. Wonder who the artist is. Ellsworth doesn't know. He's just tasked with guarding it. Yeah, so the bone and leather NPCs are here. I never noticed these miniature buildings. This is the architecture place here. So this is where you'd go to buy a tool that helps you place a house. So you go here and talk to them, buy it. But these are little miniature models of the homes. That is a good one. I like that. Okay, so we're probably just going to bank this leather stuff for now in the hopes that the leather vendors show up again. I heard they're out on holiday. We might go back to those clothes, so I'll save them since they're newbie. Dropping that off. Those shoes. Okay, back into the dungeon. What are we looking at fighting? We're looking at fighting the brigands. We'd like to fight brigands, I guess, mostly. Let's get that one. Do we not get aggro? Come on. Come on, Nariko. Oh, and I can't see without my torch. Shield is a bad idea. But maybe I can tank a little bit now with some armor. Kinda. Not good enough. Do I have my bandages going? No. That's a bad idea. Oh. You guys are fast. Okay, need a night sight potion before I do anything else. Unless I can get this pro off. Probably one more attempt here, then I'll dip. Need you both. And that dire wolf wants in on the action. Alright, let me go buy an eyesight potion. It's just too hard to see without a torch. We need the ability to imbue armor with the glow of a torch, so I can just, wear my torch on my helmet. We'll buy 2 of those. Go back for revenge. This time with I have to free hand to drink a potion. The wet footsteps is a lot. Alright, we can see we've got not too many targets, but let's see if we can work this. I feel like it's possible, so we just need to dance around a bit. Picked up a dire wolf and a giant rat. Well, we should probably get rid of those, because I think the rat is such a low level skill. We probably get it. Work with these two. This low dex is really annoying. Like that is too exhausting to do anything. Wrecked here. There we go. Just in time for the dire wolf to free up. Alright, we're gonna need to get that Seems like the dire wolf is a bit easier to handle than the brigands are, so get that out of here. So if you're starting out in the young program, a lot of people come down here at those 2 pins and macro provocation. You can provo those things onto each other from 2 different pins so they don't die, but you can keep doing the skill over and over again. Great way to macro up provocation. But that's not what I'm after here. There we go. Got him. Let's get our bandages going. So we're going to bring up this rat just in case. Provo them on successfully. Failed. So are my bandages. It's not looking good for your boy. And we got the provo off. Good. I'm not really interested in killing the rat, but it sure does a job on keeping it occupied so I can not take the hits. Okay, those 2 brigands are down. Let's make our way to the other ones. And while we do that, we'll bandage up. Oh, Wyzelf. Hail. Adventurer. I'm gonna die while I'm having a combo here. Could be worth it. How goes the hunt? Alright, man of few words. I respect that. 10 gold on a rat. Okay. Oh, he's in the young program. See, that's perfect because this stuff doesn't aggro him. And he can fight as he chooses. It's a nice program to get things figured out and learn how to play the game before you jump in and get wrecked. It is a bit of a learning curve to play this game, but worth it if you can get past it. Ooh, provo on first try. You'll love it. Wow, that was quick. Wasn't even paying attention. Skill gain is going up nicely. Mace fighting, we're already at 63.9. We started at 50. It's not bad. I don't think this is going to work. Hey, bandages popped for the win. Ooh, it's getting close. Probably ought to hang tight for a sec. Probably just enough to finish me off. Oh, I just checked chat. I'm not even paying attention to that. Jack, if you're still listening, if I went to Hythloth on this character, I would die. Most certainly. But yeah, when I'm done, I think I was going to stream for a couple hours. I'll jump over there and take a look. I mean, I think for the first day, couple hours, he's respectable. Look at this great armor set. Didn't take any handouts from anybody. Got some okay skill. Long ways to go. And I got a backpack with my head in it. Let's finish him off. Time to die, Che. Or I'm going to get wrecked. Yeah, I do believe I would die if I stayed there. What do we got on gold? 374? Nice. Aha. No, this is certainly the end. Do I have a weapon in my hand? There we go. Gold. Very good. Still got Kennedy stuck down here. That's all right. Kennedy, you'll get your day. Top my health off and we'll charge the tent. Oh, that's not a tent, actually. What is this? A yurt? What's in the cargo, huh? Bandage up one more time, I think. I wonder why the combat music's not working. Sounds like in music fan. Maybe it's under combat? Combat spells. Combat music, it's on. Maybe off and back on. It used to annoy me back in the old days, so really sad to not be hearing it. My heart pumps already when I'm in combat back as a kid, so hearing the intense combat music wasn't that useful to me. Get some bandages going. It's nice to almost go toe-to-toe with these. Still not good enough, really. I wonder if I should go shield bash on this character, since he's kind of a mace fighting type. I picture him holding a shield. Again, this is a fun character, not a character that makes a whole lot of sense from his skills. If I'm stunned here, I'm hosed. Let's beat a hasty retreat here. You know, I can still provo him, even if the other one's trapped. Just keep him occupied. Well, nice if I could get a heal off. Actually, I could probably get a frog. Rat And Provoed. Come on, Johan. Okay, this is gonna get tricky in here. Because if he hits me and stuns me, I'm probably done. Unless I get this pro off. Did not, but at least it didn't stun me. Ah, my bandages popped. Alright, let's fight here. I'll keep trying to get the pro off. And actually, that'll give me an out. Guess I need to run. Hey, Provo got off. That's great. So now I can whack at him without getting hurt. Theoretically, although sometimes they just switch to the closest attacker. And that'll do it. Ah, come on. Got him. 586 gold. Not bad. Rudd, why don't you come down here with me? I got something I'd like to show you. Have you met Kennedy? I don't think this is going to go well. That spear hits. Come on, Provo. Yeah. I'll be right back. It'd be nice once healing gets up to a decent skill, because waiting on them and failing is kind of annoying. Oh, and dangerous. Alright, this is not going to go well. Hey, got the heal off. Alright, we'll get back down. That's about to drop too. Ah! Run away! Oh, I thought I was out of range. Nice, got the heal off. Time to go. Die, Rud. As long as it's your death sound, not mine. Okay, 700 gold. Not bad. Okay, what else do we need here? Probably some objectives would be a better weapon. Yeah, I think we'll go up. Ooh, let me grab all this real quick. No takers yet on buying the fertile dirt, but we'll see. Players buy it, at least in the past. Now it's pretty easy to just scavenge it down here. But the fella's got to find a way to make a living. Who left all this trash here? Okay. Grand total, 700 gold. Hey, there's Wise Elf again. And a decent amount of bandages. We'll probably go get some more of those. So maybe we'll do that on the next round. We got 31 fertile dirt, some leather, spine leather, bones. I think we need some more night sight potions. Need to buy up peacemaking. Let's go do that right now, actually. Grab 500 gold. Go get peacemaking up. And then we'll work on... Oh, what am I doing? I want to train peacemaking. What do you got? 500, wow. So you know something about peacemaking. Alphonse. Boom. Great. Okay, so... Yeah, I think next time we'll go get some more bandages, stock up on those, and head into Grimace's first dungeon. So that'll be the objectives there. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Look forward to more with Grimace Grimoire and his adventures as he rids the land of evil and heads towards his own castle. Alright, take care.